Strike up.
You find out that one of your coworkers or one of your students is leaving. How do you treat them? The short of it is, you treat them the same. Over 5 years ago, I resigned from a position, and it was the most painful time, the most painful decision of my life. 3 of my colleagues immediately reached out to me. They checked in on me. One wrote a reference for me. They were checking on me like daily, and they don't even know, I think, how much that meant to me. It meant a lot to me and really helped me during that time of transition. I'm going to give you a couple of rules for when this happens. Reach out and connect. If it's a colleague, email them. Even if it's just, hey, I'm thinking about you. Are you okay? Call me at home if you need me. A lot of times because of different situations, I've had colleagues who weren't able to really tell me anything about what was happening with them, but they told me later that me reaching out to them in an email or a text or a call really meant a lot to them, even though sometimes they didn't respond. I took it personally sometimes when I would reach out to people. If it's a student, send them a school email and saying something like, I enjoyed having you in my class, I'm going to miss you, or whatever might be appropriate. If they're leaving the school, it might be something different than if they're just leaving your class. I remember I'm going to tell you a story of a student who had to make a choice between several classes. I think it was between band and choir. And it was just one of those things, it just worked out. They had to make a choice. And the choir teacher snubbed them. Here's what I do when a student drops out of band. I go out of my way to reach out and connect to them in the school. I'll say hello to them. I'll greet them. I'll ask them how their new class is going. But I really make a point of reaching out to them to find out how they're doing. Remember, your coworker has more value than just their time of working with you. Your student has more value than filling a spot on your roster. I remember one time a fellow middle school band director of mine, he was accused of bullying by another band director. And I emailed him, and in an email, I regret doing this now, but in an email, I gave him an earful. And I said, you need to not be a bully, and you need to do this, and here, I'm very disappointed in you to have found this out. I really should have given him a call, because a few years later, that same director who accused him of bullying accused me of bullying. Now I made the call to him, but I should have done it sooner. And this call was to apologize. I should have done that first. So rule number 1, and really this is the rule for everywhere, reach out and connect. Reach out and connect, whether it's a student dropping your class, a colleague who's being let go, or a student just moving away, whatever the case might be, reach out and connect.
The Music Ed Podcast, where you get quick and easy tips for how to be a better band teacher.